This morning we will discuss, is there a dog breed with natural body armor? And this is a little bit of a relationship with the David Ishii video. David Ishii is from a band dog program and also genetically involved into dogs, and he said, for example, if we know genetics, we can cure dog diseases, but also give them other properties like armor. And the short answer to this question is there is already a dog or two dog breeds with natural body armor, and those dogs are Hungarian dog breeds, and they are the Komondor, which is a very big one, and the Puli, and they both have similar body armor, and you could compare that with what humans have as dreadlocks, like the Rastafari has. So it's really tight. So it's a really tight type of dreadlock, and not only covering the head, of course, but the entire body, and it can weigh easily multiple kilograms. In case of Komondor, easy 10 kilogram or 20 kilograms, depending on the size of the dog and the coat length, of course. It gives you an insight of how enormous this body armor can be. And this body armor, of course, because it is a coat, has the benefit of keeping it warm, but it's far more than that. It's also not like schnauzers or terriers have in their facial hair to protect them against rat bites. This is a type of body armor that really helps against serious biting incidents, because it is enormously thick. And you could compare it also with another natural species, and that's Muscusos, which is a very big type of sheep, the size of a bison, so to say. And there's also this very tight hair that protects them from the elements, but also from predators. So this is something interesting to see. And both are Hungarian based, and they of course have a lot of benefits, as I mentioned, but also drawbacks, as I mentioned as well. The weight will be sincerely up. Of course, their body mass as such would also increase with the coat, but their dependency on food doesn't increase that much, because you could imagine that it takes quite some energy to make such a big coat all the time. So this coat never sheds, it just forms its bundles of protective layers, and then normally in the show circuit this is cut, or in the wild this is pulled off or just ruptured when it gets stuck into something. And also, of course, a lot of dirt will go into that, so you could get a body odor also from the dirt. I'm not saying that isn't dirt repelling, because it is to quite some degree, but it can also soak it up. And people that have dreads can also attest to this. It is not without a drawback, of course. But it's an interesting fact, and also gives you more insight in this specific traits that dogs have been developed to carry. I hope you like this video, and you will take some time to look up the Komondor and the Puli and see for yourself. The Puli is a little bit bigger than this Tatadel you see here on the leash. The Komondor is really a giant, giant type of dog. And both are shepherd type of breeds, a little bit like a bobtail, for example, in build, but yeah, completely different coat, as I mentioned. And the key to this coat is, of course, also lying in the genes, as David Ishii told us that you could have the armor of an armadillo, for example, in a dog, but this is a natural type of of armor that has benefits against the elements, and also, especially in the case of Komondor, also against the sun, because it's quite light, and also it will help just reflect the sun. You see this also in camels, for example. Those camels oftentimes also develop something that resembles a dreadlock. Well, have a great day. Bye bye.